If anybody out there can give me an idea on what's wrong with my '07 6.0 auto tranny, that'd be great. Here's a quick backstory. Well, I really don't know where to start. Truck was driving fine, had the radiator and fan clutch changed out. He said it leaked some tranny fluid whenever he changed that out. So, bring some up when I came up. Auto parts store looked it up, sold me the wrong fluid. They even brought it out to me. Um, and I only put a quart in. So I went on a big trip right after that, driving down the highway. I mean, it was a good little bit after that, I guess. Truck randomly got pulled out of gear, as you can see. You can see what gear it's in. And got pulled out of gear and then slammed back in before I realized it. Did it one other time. And later that day, driving down the road, got on it maybe half throttle. And it just started to rapidly change, no specific pattern, be fifth, first, reverse, second, third, neutral, park, blah blah blah. And it was actually ripping it out of these gears. It wasn't just saying it on the tuner. And pulled over, had while it was doing that, changing gears, it was making a loud clicking sound in here. I'm gonna click the key to show you what it sounded like, but it sounded like this. But of course it was going way faster and changing with the gears. And yeah, so couldn't really find any help online. Found a few people that had the same issue. One person said it was the dashboard cluster. Clearly not. It's a waste of $300+. But I'm tired of taking it to a shop. Had it towed to a Ford shop. They didn't see no loose wires or nothing like that. So do you guys think it's a fuse or a relay or something like that? If so, which one? Because I mean, it's clearly in park. There ain't no fourth gear option. So watch what happens. I'm gonna keep flicking the key off and on so you guys can see. And focus. First. Fourth. First. Anyways, when I pulled over on the side of the road when it first started its bull crap, anywhere from 5 to like 20 minutes, it did this 3 different times on my way home. It would make the clicking sound from there like you just heard. It would change all different gears. It wasn't just first and fourth. And it's clearly not in first. So as it was being stupid, I just sat there, let the truck run, blah blah blah, and it slowly but surely quit. And I could drive home as long as I didn't kind of get onto it. And I don't mean full-blown flooring it. I mean like barely half throttle. Something you wouldn't get on the highway with going that slow. Made it home. Took it to the Ford dealership. Had them flush the tranny. Clearly didn't fix it on my way home from the Ford dealership. I got on it a little bit, thought it was fixed. Wrong. It started doing it, except this time I turned the truck off, went to turn it on, and it was saying it was in fourth gear like it was a minute ago. And that's where we are now. Wouldn't start, had it towed back. They said they looked at it, without tearing into it. They didn't see nothing. Just bought this brand new dash cluster from Circuit Board Medics. Clearly that wasn't the issue. Looks nice, but waste of almost $400. So yeah, anybody know what the issue is? It's not a transmission issue. My gears are fine, tranny's fine and strong. That's why I'm leaning more towards, I don't know if it's a fuse or a relay or what. But as I popped that off, this black wire had some electrical tape over it, so I'm guessing it wasn't being used. But what does that do, if anybody knows? It just goes back there. And this wire right here was like this under the dash plate. Looks like it'd do something. But I dropped this down earlier, didn't see no issues, and yeah, so that's where we're at. It only goes to first and fourth, says the computer. just enough to not start. And I'm gonna check real quick if I have any codes, but I haven't had any codes. I've checked it with scan gauge, SCT, and this, but I just reset the batteries, so I don't know if it's gonna. Well, I unplugged the batteries. Alright, P1000 and P0232. These showed up before and I cleared them. Oh. Fuel pump, secondary circuit high. I have an aftermarket fuel pump on here. That might be it. That might not be it. Onboard diagnostics, OBD system. Readiness test not complete. I don't know what that means. So if anybody, I can imagine the fuel pump being the issue, because I've put 5,000 miles on here with the aftermarket fuel pump, but P1000, once again, I don't know if that's the issue. Anyways, this video is about 5 minutes long. This thing's giving me a headache. I'm pretty pissed I just wasted all that money. If anybody knows what the issue is or something, just let me know. All help is needed. And the batteries have been off for a day, 2 days. Plugged them back in. Clearly that's not the issue. And I'm tired of throwing pointless money on this thing.